Well, I'm back again. It's Friday, June 12th, and I've come back to mow the grass and deliver some supplies. Get it before it gets too bad. Oh, the squirrels are bitching at me. I may try to spray the driveway for weeds. Just had about an inch of rain last night and half an inch, or about a tenth of an inch the night before. Be interested to see where the water's at. Why they leave it at zero, I don't know. Turn it up. People were here in the last couple days. I got supplies for the bathroom, so I'm going to go ahead and open both of them up. My back is doing better. It's down to where I just got a little bit of pain in the butt cheek from pinched nerve. But even that is quickly disappearing. So, it's going up. I don't think I'm going to do the trim today. I think all I'm going to do is ride the lawnmower. I want to take it fairly easy today. Oh, nice and warm in here. Let there be light, and there was light. Morning, Mom and Dad. I got to check one thing. There were people here last weekend. Well, this doesn't look bad, but we got a new spot there. I guess people don't know how to cook without letting it flow over. Well, I'll turn you back on here in a little bit. Before I do anything, let's take a walk around. Unlock the pavilion. Doors open. It's about 75 degrees, but it's supposed to get warmer. Turn that fan on there. You see where some water has gotten in. See by the ditch already that the water is a little higher than it was. I'd like to be able to go over to the overflow and work on it, but with this back, there's no way I'm doing that. Yeah, it's up a couple inches. Grass is plenty tall. There must be a little bit of blockage because it's keeping the water about 6 inches higher than it should be. You can see the limestone is all surrounded by water. Well, they come down, we put the seed out in the grass after I have to put it up because they're not mowing. I'm so glad that people are using the cabin. But my God, try to help out a little bit. Oh, it seems like the only one who doesn't vacation down here is me. All I do is work. There we go. I also brought some supplies down that the retiree bought. I'll go ahead and get those out that go into the cabin. There's some for the bathrooms and some for the pantry. That would be bathroom. That would be bathroom. This would be mostly pantry. Mostly pantry. We'll get the others later. Put these here. I don't know why we've got a bucket here. Put these there. Put the bucket in here. While I grab these, try to clean the, first thing I'm going to do is try to clean this stove off again. See how long it takes. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, turn this water on. See that? That is caused because they exercise this so much, they're pulling the O-ring out. There's no reason to be jerking on this that much. The way to redo this is to take this off and there we go. You must really have to pull on that in order to get that out. I've had to replace it once because people broke it. People are lazy and they just yank. There. Let's turn the hot water on down here. Heater came on, water heater. See how warm it gets. And it's starting to warm up. I don't think it's going to steam on us, but at least it's warming up. Now, we're going to tackle the stove. The problem I have with this is that if you just clean up after it spills, make it a lot easier for me. I could tell you didn't because it's crusty. So all the jobs I have to follow you up do after people, like don't put the park bench back, don't clean up after themselves, I've got to do before I can start what I came down here for. Now I'm going to get a little warm water. And a little Dawn. Yeah. Even over here, there's stuff that's been spilled down. This comes from turning the heat up and then walking away. It's bound to happen. It's not bound to happen every week you're here. Oh, hot water. I'm tempted to get a razor blade, but I don't know if it'll scratch up the glass. So I'll just use this with my fingernails. Get on there and get this window open. So there was some here that I was able to clean off, so. So before I even get to start, put the stuff away in the pantry, mowing the grass, or anything else, first thing I'm doing is cleaning up after other people. That is not my job. My job is maintenance, not cleanup. You know, if there's a few messes or you miss something or you forget something, that's one thing. But when you make a mess, you got to clean up your mess. It is not my responsibility to be your mother. We're up to about 7-8 minutes now. I'm just going to use that much. If that doesn't get it, it's going to stay. At least I've got the start of it gone. I wonder if I can program this thing to only work at low heat. Take people longer to cook down here, but take me less time to have to clean up. Well, that's as good as I'm doing it. I'm going to get some wet washcloth and work on it. Just clean up what I've put down, but it's going to stay like that for right now. Okay, now for some supplies. Windex. Got some Kleenex. More paper towels. Here. Oh. Got some wash towels that belong down here. Tyler, he took home to wash. And more cups. We're almost out. And some more silverware, forks, and more forks. And new scrubber sponge for the sinks. And that is the supplies. Now we're going to get to mowing. Let's open up the temporary shed and get the tractor started. about 2 o'clock. I just put the mower up. I just finished the bulk mowing. In other words, I didn't do the trim, and I'm not going to do the trim. I'm going to get a drink and take a break. My back is feeling as good as it has in a long time. It's almost as if bouncing around on that tractor has knocked my disc back in shape. I don't really believe that totally, but hey, I'll take whatever I can get. So I'm going to sit down and take a break for a while. Okay, it's 2:30, and I was going to do something else, but my back is feeling pretty good, and I don't want to. Once I sat down for a little bit, it started to tighten up, so I want to keep moving and get out of here. I just turned that fan off. The east doors are locked, or the west doors are locked. The east door is locked. That door's shut, locked. Turn the light off in the utility room, pull the door shut. Need to shut this window. I opened it. It has warmed up considerably. I've got the water heater off. I wanted to check. Brother-in-law and sister were down here for a couple days, and they were going to clean the shower. Check. Did a good job. Pull this shut. Let there be no light. And there's no light. Make sure this is locked. It is. We'll do a little walk around here. Close up the temporary shed. When I got off the lawn tractor, my back felt as good as it has in a long time. So then once I sat down a little bit, it started tightening up. And it's like, let's leave it. I'm feeling really good. Close that up. I did not open the plastic shed, so I'm not going to worry about it. Close that up. See, the lawn has been cut. Again, it's a little thick, and that's why there's so many grass clippings. I did want to go up there and take a look at the overflow, but I'm not taking any chances. I wanted to spray weed eater around, but again, I'm not going to take any chances. I'm leaving here in fairly good shape, and that's the way we're going to keep it. I took the supplies that the retiree brought for me to put in the bathrooms, which is toilet paper and some spray. They're in here. I'll lock this door up. Already locked the north bathroom door, but we'll check it again just to make sure. It's locked. "50 pounds of pressure is close, so we're leaving it there. I'm not worrying about charging it up completely. Lock that door. Here's some of the extra toilet paper I put there. Didn't want to get that big tub down because I don't want to do anything that might jeopardize the way my back's feeling. Sounds like my audio system changed over to radio. I had it on my phone, and now it's blasting away. So, beautiful blue skies. Hi, sun. Until next time, take care of yourself. Stay safe.